Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's time to talk about it. Gennaro Gattuso is officially named Italy's new CT. What are the objectives? What are we expecting for him? How do you feel about him being the new CT? I gotta be honest, I'm a bit on the fence because on one hand, you have what Gennaro Gattuso represents. Heart, passion, la voglia di vincere, la grinta, all of that. That sense of belonging to the club or to the national team. You see that in Gennaro Gattuso and you're hoping that he can rub some of that off on the actual players, right? Because right now, there are a bunch of hams just running around and it's not working out, right? So you're hoping in that sense that he can have a major influence and maybe teach something to these players. On the other hand, you have the coach that is Gennaro Gattuso. Funny enough, a few years back, Spalletti replaced Gattuso at Napoli. He had finished 5th with, 70-something points. Full circle, Gattuso now replacing Spalletti on the bench of the Italian national team. Guys, Gattuso's career as a coach hasn't been the greatest. He's made some horrible choices, going to some teams that didn't have money, that didn't have funds, where he had to sacrifice some of his money, some of himself for the team, never abandoning the team. And that's one thing you can give him credit for, is that he never abandoned the team that he was in, no matter what the situation. That being said, most of his choices weren't good ones, and where it didn't go bad off the field, it wasn't great on the field either, right? So he's not the best coach out there. Could he be a good commissioner, a good, CT? Maybe. Could he have a way of selecting players, of bringing the group together? Maybe, something that Spalletti didn't have. But those are big ifs and big maybes. But at the same time, what are the objectives? The objective is, one, to form a group, because these players don't form a group. Everybody's out there playing for themselves with no passion, with no nothing. So that's his first objective, trying to make this team a group. Second of all, I think the big objective here is to finish second, right? You got to try to finish second and try to qualify for the next World Cup. Because right now, Italy won't finish first, or they have very slim chances of finishing first. I don't even think that he is going to bring them to finish second. But at the same time, if he doesn't, we won't be blaming Gattuso, because it's not Gattuso's fault they're at where they're at. And Gattuso, no matter what people say, including Buffon that came out and said that he was the best choice for this national team. Let's be honest, Gattuso wasn't first choice. There was Ranieri, there was all sorts of other coaches, and they ended up choosing Gattuso because there was nobody else left. There was nobody else left. And so they're hoping that his heart, his passion, his determination, his hard work can be transmitted to the players on the pitch. That's the objective right now. Now, they're trying to surround them with players like Buffon, like Bonucci, like Barzagli, like Zambrotta in the coaching squad, if you want. And they're trying to add Prandelli as a direttore sportivo. Prandelli, who hasn't been in the soccer football that counts in a very long time, but they're bringing him back in. So what will all that do? I'm not sure. Not very much enthusiastic about all of it. I gotta be honest, but let's give him a chance. Let's see what he can do, what he can bring to these players. Maybe it turns out to be a very good commissioner. Maybe he comes out to be a very good CT, but the coaching part is not his. But bringing the group together, selecting the right players, getting on the good side, being a player's coach, maybe. So we'll see what happens. Let me know what you think in the comments. How do you feel about Gennaro Gattuso being the new CT? Very interesting. Let me know what you think, guys.